Welcome, welcome. Got a reading for you, Scorpio, for the month of March on a Mars day. Everything aligns so perfectly, doesn't it? One question, one card, PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. That's 1111 at PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot, guys. Right, let's get some energy going for Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Can I have a thumbs up from the people in the room? Let's get this energy going. Let's get a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's get an energetic reading. Ooh, Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio. There is a bit of a evolution that takes place this month, Scorpio. And it's a bit of a personal evolution. It's really finding yourself at the beginning of the month in quite a stuck, really fixed, really almost fragile kind of place. And somehow turning that frustration and that almost boredom and that fixed energy and really highly charged and turning it into a quiet power, like a real secret confidence. Relationships this month, like soulmate union, Scorpio. Really beautiful energy so far. Let's keep shuffling for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. How's everyone's evening? Everyone's Tuesday night. Mars days today. Fire energy. Perfect for Scorpio, I thought. Evening reading. I just looked over at the clock and it was 2:22. Welcome to everyone who's in the house. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday evening and has had a beautiful day. And is hopefully going to participate in having a wonderful evening. Scorpio, really nice month for you. Lots of love energy, lots of focusing your attention on the soulmate union, this love partnership. If you haven't already met someone, I think there's someone really special about to come into your way. Four of Pentacles energy, Scorpio. This might be the present. This might be having come out of Mercury retrograde. This is now very much in Pisces season. You know, not really quite sure of the motive behind why you're doing things, just knowing that you are doing. You're just sort of moving. There's a certain rigidity to this pattern. It's almost like habitual. It's like just going with it, doing it for the sake of doing it, and really feeling the grind of it. And I think the month of March is kind of asking you to find the reason as to why there's so much resistance that's happening in your life at the moment, and why there is such a need for you to overcompensate by perhaps keeping yourself overly busy. The Queen of Pentacles is definitely organization. This is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I don't think they're yours. I'm not going to take these. I will take this one, though. This is the Three of Pentacles. Commitment. Your part in something. This could be you in your relationship. This is a commitment that you're about to come into, Scorpio. I think this is marriage. This is very much marriage. There's some sort of evolution, Scorpio, that needs to take place within you. This is almost internal work, I feel like. And this is the matrixy external stuff. So let's break it down. Before I get any more cards, let's just really get into this. Let me take some tea. Okay. Scorpio. Four of Pentacles. You might feel like you're really like burning out, holding all the pieces together. There's a lot of energy that's being used up in the keeping up the status quo, juggling all the plates, you know, keeping them all in the air. There's a lot of doing, but a lot of with very little emotional reasoning behind what you're doing. So there's a whole bunch of actions, but with very little emotional resonance to any of them, perhaps. The Queen of Pentacles is this very affluent energy. It is very materialistic. It's very down to earth. It's very grounded. It's very powerful, you know. There's real material power here. There's tangible effort and tangible power here. There's a lot of power in the doing. There's a lot of power in the making things happen. The two of these together really is almost asking me to make you look at the effort that you're putting in. Is it effort that you're doing that's in this Four of Pentacles? Is it effort that's kind of resulting in this Queen of Pentacles? There might need to be a mental adjustment, a perspective shift, because at the moment you're doing a lot of it's overdrive, it's overkill, there's over effort, but very little like effectiveness to it. Whereas there might need to be a little bit more of a refinement to your energy, especially for this transition to take place from the Four of Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles. There is a potential this month to come into finances, for your abundance to look really good, for you to really be put together, for you to be really organized, for you to really be on top of your stuff and really composed and looking good while you're doing it. There is the need, I think, for a shift of a perspective, I really want to say. Kind of like less feeling less than, and that you're struggling, and that everything is a juggle, and that everything is a burden, and you've got to be really fixed, you've got to be really rigid, and you've just got to get on with stuff and just keep burning that energy, because as long as you're burning the energy, you feel important, you feel like you're doing stuff, and you're kind of burning yourself out, and it's almost limiting you, Scorpio. Kind of refuse the control overdrive. The power in the month is in the being able to relax, to kind of sit back, like do your bit, make sure you're on. This is a very on top of her shit queen. This queen literally has all her ducks in a row. She's totally cool, calm, collected. There isn't a frustration energy. There isn't like fixed energy. There isn't a rigid energy. There is abundance that naturally surrounds this queen, and I think it's very much in her own, inherent in her DNA, you know, like she knows she's a queen. And there might be something that you can take from that, where you might need to realign your understanding of self, where all this resistance is kind of taking place, or all of this feeling the need to really cling on to how stuff was or how stuff is. Two of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Definitely a relationship. I think this is a marriage. There's a lot of blessed energy around this pair. There's a lot of very official, serious oath, marriage, commitment energy. And it's almost asking you to consider your part in this situation, because it's as if the part that you play within this is really significant. And there's almost other people that are really dependent on the role that you're playing and the role that you need to play. And it might be a really good idea for you to take a bit of a re-examination of the truth of you at the moment. If you wish to come from this Four of Pentacles, very fixed, very rigid place, you really risk the natural abundance that is yours by birthright, but is an identity that you could wear perhaps a little bit better, because it would be more flattering for you. That's just a bit of advice. I think it is worth re-examining the self-talk, re-examining the the way you perhaps feel about yourself, really. And if it is that you keeping yourself busy or occupied or with all of these plates that need juggling, is it just a distraction from you actually facing yourself? And a few ghosts that might have been hidden in the closet that might have needed you to really be airing that shit out, you know? A heavy focus on the self, a heavy focus on your part in a relationship and how you really kind of need to understand the weight of this relationship and just how serious it is and how there's like this is a marriage or the potential of being a marriage. It's a lifelong commitment. It is a divine union. The part that you play in it comes, yeah, you pay with your insecurities for the well-being of this relationship. I think it would really serve you, Scorpio, to look at that. And there might need to be a confidence readjustment or a active effort for you to perhaps look at how you see yourself in this relationship. Welcome to Tuesday night, guys. I hope everyone's having a good night. Can I have a thumbs up, please? And can we have where you guys are watching from? Remember, guys, get friendly in the chat as much as you'd like. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. If you guys have got a question, it's one card for 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. I'll keep shuffling. Let's see if we have any more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Ooh. Scorpio, they're deep this month. This is the moon card. There's a new moon that's happening on the 13th in the sign of Pisces. And there's a lot that is bubbling away under the surface with you that you have been kind of sitting with this month. And I think a lot of it is stuff that you've really been deliberately ignoring. And it would really be a good idea for you, Scorpio, to use this new moon to kind of just bring some truths out about yourself, to yourself. Things that you might deliberately have yourself. Things that would have been you hiding from yourself. There's a lot about dreaming here. Being in between, being in that secretive Scorpio hidden place, you know, where it's darkness and it's kind of illusions, but also kind of being within this relationship that you're having at the moment, and this relationship with self where you're re-examining your identity and how like you've really changed and how things have changed so much around you. And if you don't start wearing this new identity and wear it with confidence and wear it with grace and wear it with like a lot of happiness for where you're at now and what you're doing now, and kind of don't let your fears steal that and steal this moment from you, Scorpio. You, through a lot of the moon card wisdom, you know, through a lot of like trial and error with your own heart, have an opportunity in Pisces season to really go super, super deep with yourself and really look at the reason why you keep yourself occupied and why it could just be so much easier for you to finally, like, really truly believe in your power and believe in the fact that you got really lucky in this relationship, in this union, even in life, in your life lottery. Okay, let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Welcome to everyone joining. Can I get some thumbs up? Remember, it's one question for one card, 1111 at PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Scorpio, growth, a lot of development, a lot of really feeling abundant this month. If you get to really own where you're at, how far you have had to come, and the part that you've played within a relationship. A lot of abundance naturally surrounding you at this moment, Scorpio. And I feel as if you are feeling like you have a lot to be happy about. And finally, you're at this like quite blessed and happy place. This new moon is a new beginning for you, and use it officially as the beginning. You know, the new year is coming. Spring will officially start. We're naturally surrounded by this abundance, the ending of this dark cycle, things that you should illuminate and really like dig deep and kind of bring to the surface and see how it is that you can actually learn to live with those things now in a healthy kind of way, not a ignoring it kind of way, but a just I'm fully present kind of way. There is a need for knowing yourself a little bit better this month, Scorpio. And kind of fight for your own rights. But it's almost like you're fighting yourself for the right to say that actually, yeah, I deserve and I've earned this really happy place in my life that I'm at. And actually begin to fall into that with ease. Not resistance. You've got some illuminating of the self to do, Scorpio. Ooh, we've got the 10 of Wands. Lovely. And we have the Queen of Cups. Scorpio, the 10 of Wands really does indicate that you are very much at the end of a cycle. Definitely a tough, burdensome cycle, perhaps. Something where you really had to carry, and you might not have spoken too much about it, and you might have to get your head down and grind. And you're stronger for it. The nation is in sight. The end of this cycle is near. Like the end of that really tough bit is here. It's done. And it truly is up to you now to use this moon energy, this Pisces new moon energy, to shine a lot of light on your emotional self, on your inner child, on the repressed bits of you, on the things that still the closets of your mind. There's a need for just being. without purpose, without all these other things that people occupy themselves with just so they don't really have to feel being present in the moment. And what it means to really truly be present. And being present for long enough might indicate that your present might need a little bit of fun, like involved in it. The Queen of Cups is having a good time wherever she's at. She's alone, but she's obsessed with her cup. Her cup holds a lot of love. It's full of emotion. It's full of fun. It's full of just commitment to being present. You know, that's her purpose. Somehow, it always happens to when you're in that Queen of Cups kind of place. You're really powerful. There is no need to manipulate because the natural power is there, you know? There are no need for games because the conviction. The conviction, you know? Her prophecy is her belief in her creating magic just by being present, not having to busy herself in fixating on these matrixy things, which are very superficial, aren't they? They're just very on the surface. And sometimes it's so easy to get carried away with the mundane just so that we can avoid feeling. So it'd be rather holding on to all of these ones and carrying them all with you than just effing dealing with it. Again, I looked at the clock and it was 2202. A lot of focus on the relationships this month, Scorpio. Scorpio, you're a tough crowd. Can I get a thumbs up? 2222 on the clock. Let's get some more cards in for Scorpio. 2233 on the clock. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the Actually, let's start. Let's have a look more into Scorpio. Does anyone have any questions? It's one question for one card at 1111. PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's shuffle a little bit more and see what else we can get for the sign of Scorpio. 2303 on the clock. All the 2s and 3s to become 3, perhaps. Some of you getting pregnant. Is it time to expand the circle, Scorpio? Is it time to start a family? Is it time to settle down? Let's see what the cards have to say. If anyone has any questions, I don't think they Scorpio. They kind of all jumped out in a big wad. I don't think they yours. Let's get another shuffle in. I'm going to shuffle a few times now. Yeah, guys, let me know where you're watching from. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards. Ooh. Ooh, the big oohs. Scorpio, your cups runneth over. A month of a lot of emotional contentment, Scorpio. A lot of feeling full. A lot of contentment. There's a real big possibility for something this might really make you feel like there's a lot that you should be celebrating. There's a natural contentment here. And there is a being really aware of your abundance. March has got a lot of emotional contentment. Water energy, Pisces energy, a lot of emotional stuff that you might really win out on if you choose to look at Some of this stuff that holds you back and holds you little and holds you small and makes you see yourself as less than. And instead of just occupying your time with all this stuff, look at the stuff that really seems to come out when you're not occupying your time. And deal with that. Just start there, Scorpio. Because your part within this relationship is one that's really supporting you, because your part in it is genuinely precious to the dynamic of the relationship. There's a lot of emotional contentment that you can have. It's available to you this month. A lot of it. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Pisces energy, the Hangman. There's a lot of crown chakra. A lot of energy protection. Really quite present in this dimension, in this matrix. You know that you're playing solo. Need to kind of solo-ness, like really truly feeling alone. This season will have you in your knowing. Scorpio, there will be a lot that is illuminated for you this month. You will take this month and use it as some alone time, and that's really good going, because that's what this season is for. It's literally for hanging out in your own light, illuminating yourself. And it will do you a lot of good, because these emotional wins, this emotional abundance, is kind of the energy that you're simmering in. And it's good energy to cook in, you know, because it feels really good. Really stay in this space for as long as you need, I would say. When you're ready, the emotional contentment, it'll still be there. It's about readjusting to this energy. I think you, like Pisces and like Virgo, could just do this forever. This hangman energy is so delicious to those who understand it. It isn't about being stuck. In some cases, for sure, being stuck, you know. But the sweetness of the fact that it's self-inflicted. It's what one does to themselves. Which to some people would sound like total torture, because they really have to sit with themselves. But for you this month, I think once you get the nick of the sweetness of this place, and I think you already get it, you're just choosing not to illuminate yourself about certain things that might be attached to your emotional contentment. I know heavily, of course they are. Messages that might want to come in and out. And I think a lot of sleep. I think there's a certain tiredness about you, and if you're not paying attention to it, yeah, there's a lot of new stuff happening in the moment, a lot of new cycles, a new way for you to look at yourself, and all of this new stuff. Get some proper rest. I don't think you're sleeping well. I think it's sleeping, but you're not really resting. Don't deprive yourself of food. Eat on time, drink your water, sleep well. Sleep peacefully, you know. This month, there's a lot of emotional contentment. Don't rob yourself of it. Illuminate a few things for yourself, Scorpio. Somebody asked about somebody cheating. Jesus Christ. Listen, this is you letting yourself off the hook a little bit, Scorpio. Just let yourself get away with it. Like, stop focusing on what you've left behind. Stop focusing on what was behind you. Now, if you don't pay more attention to what is in your hands now. Stop looking behind you, judging everything by the standards of what was. There's a whole different arsenal to work with should you decide to pay more attention to the present moment. Maybe a bit of moderation even within like your management, energy management, or even money management. A bit of frugality might even help. Just stop focusing on the past a little bit. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio 3223. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Look, bottom of the deck was the Four of Swords. There has got to be, Scorpio, a time that you learn when to let it go. 33222. This is so many synchronicities in this reading. You kind of really need to learn when to switch off, when to slow down, when you need to rest, go and just be. There's a relationship that you're really not focusing on because you're kind of still operating from things from the past, or looking behind you, or just really not fully focusing on the present. And there is a real need to kind of step forward into the present, Scorpio. Ace of Cups. Your emotional luck. A lot riding on you deciding to focus on the now. For many reasons, but one reason is because emotionally it's going to feel like a win. If you just kind of be present, like keep your wit happening around you, and where there needs to be more communication presently, maybe not even distracting yourself with things like Seven of Swords energy. I don't really think there is anything here that suggests that, as much as it might look like it, that there is like underhandedness going on. I don't see there is. I think you really need to learn when to stop, and where a bit of self-illumination needs to happen and take place. The cheating is within you. It's you cheating yourself of the experience that you're going through right now, which actually feels like it's flipping really good, or has a potential of being really good. It's like, if you're not already together, you're about to meet a soulmate. Like, cups runneth over soulmate, like the forever kind. The kind that might even let you chill the hell out a bit, should you decide to chill out. Let's have some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's have some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. It's a one question, one card, 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more messages for Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Get some more messages for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys. Get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more cards for the sign. Ooh, big wad of cards fell in my lap. I don't think it's yours. I think I need to collect these cards. Give the card another good shuffle. I think you're resisting a lot of connections around you, Scorpio. You're really a bit too cautious about your energy at the moment and who to let around you, which is fine. But everything in moderation, huh? Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. There's resistance energy here. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. I think we might have your messages, guys. See if there's any more cards for the sign of Scorpio for the month of March 2021. Get one more card for the sign of Scorpio. Okay, two more, there we go. 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. Scorpio, you're really working on this happy home situation. There really is a lot of dreams that you can make manifest at the moment. A lot of dreams come true, a lot of things really working in your favor. You can really plug into this energy of work and see how you can turn it into the energy of wealth and abundance for you. There's a real power this month, in the month of March, to be able to make manifest a lot of dreams come true. It's your commitment to yourself, the things that you're working on for the long run. And it would be a good month to start planning for the long run. Use this time to invest in your future. Use this time to plan for the long term. Make those dreams come true, Scorpio. Make those things that you thought were never going to be possible, make them happen this month. At least start planning for this happy home energy. At least start planning for all these things that could potentially grow and turn into fruitful things for you. I think that's all I have for you. To make a donation to the channel. It's PayPal at Ruby Reads Tarot. They're always greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. Scorpio, have a beautiful month. I think the month of March is going to be a really good one for you. Take care, and I shall catch you again soon.